to use jetpack or sprint or anything. So if you do watch the Sanctuary game tonight that was on my stream, you'll see Gunshot really using Sanctuary jetpack like effectively. Like he just constantly being annoying, just jumping up rank 3, like always be rank 3. Now I told you guys in the big, actually maybe I didn't. Another huge thing, just like in general, is like when you're ever on the P shooter, like don't just come rank 2. Like you're coming in blind every time on your right side. So, excuse me. What you want to do, make a habit of jumping rank 3 every single time. Like, I don't know how good you guys are making that jump, but it's fairly simple. So just make that a habit, get in control of rank 3, and then that way, let's say you're the first one to spawn, like, it's TS, and all of us died at their base, like, you're the first one to spawn, and they're all in their P shooter. Like, by you jumping rank 3, the next guy underneath you now has easy access to help you out from rank 2. Depending on which side you go, or you can say, drop or any of that kind of stuff. Another huge thing, guys, I don't know if you guys know. Yeah, come right here. So what you want to do right here is obviously, like, just try these nades out. Like, if you ever see Bonfire, I don't know if you guys know about those nades, but those are easily kill, like those little one-shot guys. I know it's kind of basic, but I don't know if you guys know all that stuff. Then also, like, another huge thing, damn it, I wish I had more nades. Another huge thing, like, if you're coming from this angle and you want to get a nade off on the Bonfire, actually if you, here, I'll grab these. If you throw those nades, I'll show you. Yeah, by the way, guys who are watching the stream, this is a team lesson, so don't, like, think that this is the individual one. Also, guys who are watching the stream, I did this is like our third lesson together, or fourth lesson?
Yeah.
Third, it's our third lesson together. So, like, what you guys obviously on the stream don't see is all the, like, obviously this seems a little basic to probably you guys on the stream, but these guys already know all the advanced spawn techniques that I already told them and how the entire reach system works, so all you guys that are saying, maybe this kind of looks stupid or worthless, like, you guys don't already know what these guys know, so that's probably why it looks kind of stupid. But if you do, also you guys who are watching the stream, if you get individual lessons, we can go over more, individual gameplay and stuff like that. And I get to, like, with these guys, obviously, if it's my third lesson, I start to understand their tendencies. I get to see who, calls out more and who doesn't call out a lot. But anyways, so here, back to the rock nades. So what you guys want to do, if you're pushing from, let's say, courtyard, and you know there's a guy there, Bonfire, you guys know all the call outs, right? Alright, so, and there is a guy at Bonfire, just an easy nade, and that hits them right there in the Bonfire every single time. I don't even think half the fucking community knows about that one, probably, but that's just an easy nade to bank right there, and it'll hit them every single time, and also give you an advantage, just a quick little, maybe it only hits them by one shot, but that's huge. But anyways, so what you guys want to do, besides that, is another huge thing. Let's say you got the last two guys rank 2, a really easy basic strat. No one uses strats because no one has any coordination. But let's say you're playing a team right now and they have 3 people on their team up and only you 2. If you stand right here and you're crouching like this, watching now ring 1, like this is their base over there. You're watching ring 1 and their P shooter, and this guy, if let's say rock jump up, he can't see you because you're crouching, and your other guy is sitting right here, or let's say he's even right here, and he's just watching rock jump up. Now, as soon as this guy gets shot from P shooter, he can turn around because he's only getting shot once, or he can help out. So like you guys are 2 people can hold down ring 2 against 3 to 4 people. You know what I mean? And like just by having like, yo, let's just set up ring 2, like let's say Tazoxic was dead and me and Snipe down at ring 2. He could easily, just get a quick setup, and I'll just sit here, and Eric will sit there, and now we just have every hole watched until our teammates spawn and come help us out. So like that's just so basic, but it really does cover all spots. Like back in Halo 3, there was a lot more duo teamwork because there wasn't sprint and every movement you made mattered. But in this game, there's only a few standard strats. So like for that one, obviously that's a good one. But anyways, besides that, what you want to remember is
30 minutes
that like when you depending, obviously you guys know all the spawn stuff, like depending on where you kill people you guys know like what's gonna happen. So like let's say you kill people in the middle of the map, well you guys know where like obviously there's a shit ton more influences that go into play, but majority of the time you kill people in the middle of the map, they're gonna spawn in the back of the map. So keep that in mind, like when you get a couple kills and let's say say you get a double kill rate bonfire, and maybe another guy, you know, over, let's say in their courtyard, and another guy in their carbine, like, obviously they're not going to be spawning too up close here, they're going to be spawning somewhere in the back, whether it's rocks, flag, or snipe hut. So just prepare for that, like, and you guys know, like I said, like, you split it down the middle, you know where they're going to spawn, because it's basic, it's like pit. So, but besides that, what you want to do, really, is just, keep your duo teamwork up, like, in CTF, like, it's not hard to just say, yo, Len, push rocks, I got your cover from carbine, and just watch them. Like, it's really basic, and, like, when you're no shields, like, a lot of guys try and help out too much, but what you gotta realize is that it's sprint. Like, you could let's say, I'm no shields right here, I could drop right here, and I could push to their base, and maybe die, or I could literally sprint all the way back here in, like, 2 seconds, and then I'm not giving up a kill because it's TS, you know what I mean? Obviously, in CTF, you know, you might not go that far back because you don't think your kills or your deaths are that vital yet, but in a TS, you can see what you can, what you can really get away with. So keep in mind, it's also the same thing, like, let's say, a lot of times if you watch my stream tonight, you played really well tonight, so, like, I just keep referring to it, but if you watch my stream tonight, like, if you're right here, and, like, let's say they're all at rocks or flag, now if you think about it, think about their field of view right now, like, this thing right here, this is the wall, so, like, technically, you can drop right here, and they don't even know that you dropped. And now you're in, you know what I mean? Now you're underneath their base. You can even push their turret. So, like, you got to think about, like, their visual, what they can see. So it's not, if you're no shields, and someone, like, Joe, I was no shields here once tonight, and Joe's like, yo, Eric, just stay alive. So I just stayed alive. I grabbed pea shooter, I pushed to their base, and now I'm behind them because they're spawning rocks. And I'm full shields now because, you know, I took that extra long route, and now he's on pea shooter, and we switched positions, and I'm up front. But if it wasn't for him saying, yo, stay alive and push, then guess what? You know, I would have been here, no shield still, like, waiting, and he would have been ring 2 trying to just watch, and, like, in reality, I could just gain my shields while I'm, you know, making a push. So, like, teamwork is so huge, and, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard to go over, like, Countdown, you know, obviously it was a lot more structural, because it's TS or CTF, you know, oh, hold up top, let's run it this way. But Sanctuary is so situational, like, the entire map is situational. You know, you obviously, another huge thing. Another huge thing is just remember to like take the high ground. Like, you can't always think like, oh, I'm gonna just push from ring 1 like up, you know, up to the gut. Excuse me, especially when, you know, you're like sprinting. Like when you're panning, they hear you. Like, let's say there's a guy on our wall right now, and he's just listening to what you're saying, like he can, or listening when you're panning, like he can hear you come bonfire, he's gonna be ready waiting for you, or he can hear you panning, rock jump up, any of that kind of stuff. Like, you don't want to be sprinting all the time. Like, use that, you know, like the element of surprise to your advantage. But besides that, like, keep in mind, like, it's not a big deal to like just come over here and take high ground and make a push. Like, or let's say there's 2 guys ring 2, and your teammates in your rocks, like Mike is right now. If Mike's behind me, I'll just be like, yo, I'm pushing a pea shooter, and I can jump right here, and now they're all worried about me from ring 2, because I'm at their base, and now Mike can jump up and help out more. So instead of us, you know, like, just me trying to force, you know, a couple shots in from our carbine, you can make, you know, like, remember, it's sprint. Everything is completely different now. You can change your angles, like, all the time. So just keep that in mind. Now, I really do think that, like, I think I can benefit a lot more right now from literally just watching you guys play, like, on this map, because it is so situational, and I just want to see the mistakes you guys make, and, like, how to correct them, really. Because, like I said, on Countdown, I could say, you know, oh, you want 2 radio, you know, and 2 on, you know, up here, and that kind of stuff, and, you know, if shit happens here, you do this. But, like, in this game, like, if someone spawns rocks, like, the only way you can think of it is, like, how many more options does everyone have in this map, you know? And, like, that's what causes shit to be situational, is how many options they have. They don't have, oh, how do I get up on Countdown? Oh, I either do lifts, I jetpack, or, you know, or I come up the back ramp. Like, there's 3 options. In Sanctuary, how do I get ring 2? Well, there's a shit ton of fucking options, you know what I mean? You can jump rock jump up, you can jump here, you can jetpack any single side, you can go ring 1, you can go pea shooter, you can go there rock jump up, there bonfire, like, there's so many different scenarios. So, I think it's a best idea for me to watch you guys play. But before I did, you guys have any, like, major questions or any, like, just cutty shit at all? Or, like, stuff that you guys want to know? I mean, that kind of shit.
Yeah, I had one question there.
Yeah.
I know it before, I just can't recall it as I'm I know, for instance, on Bomb on this map, you can't defuse the bomb or...
yeah.
And in Flag, does you... on this game of Flag, does your flag have to be on base? I mean...
No, you can... So this flag is actually... It's a 15-second... It's a 15-second return as soon as you drop it. There's no touch return or no like standing on it return, and you can also cap whether your flag is at your base or not. So actually, if you watch our Sanctuary flag game, dude, tonight was seriously an awesome stream. Like, you guys should just seriously watch this hour and 45 minutes of our practice, because it's really good quality. And like, there's so many different like scenarios that we get into. That's why I think it's huge for you guys to watch it. Especially tonight, we had like, there was a time where it was the end of CTF Sank. It's 2-2, and I spawned. Where was I? I think I spawned like Courtyard, and I was over here, and our flag our flag had just died right there with the flag, and now they're running the flag in our rocks already. They're already at our midget rock, and there's still one guy our rock jump up while he's running it. So I'm like, everyone's like, yo, Eric, like, just, what do they say, like, just I think they, try and stop the flag guy or something, and I'm like trying to nade, I don't get any kills on him, they're like, dude, just try and, like, stay alive, like, and I'm about to touch it, but as I'm going to touch it, I'm getting shot from carbine, and the flag's right here, and I know that I can't touch it, and if I do, then I'm just gonna die. And, like, I knew that. Like, I was like, dude, you know what? I know I'm going to die even if I go for it. So what I did was I just come here, and, like, the guy's still shooting me, and he thinks that I'm going to go for it. So his job is obviously simple. He just needs to keep watching me like this. Well, as I'm doing this, I'm keep running around like this, and he's trying to follow me. And by the time he actually ends up catching me, Snipe Down has enough time to run over here because I bought him time. You know what I mean? If I died right here, the guy would have been able to shoot Snipe Down, melee him, any of that kind of stuff. But because I bought him time and accepted the fact that I was going to die if I went for flag, it bought us enough time to actually race, Snipe Down, grab the flag, raced it up here, and made it all the way to cap it, and raced the guy pretty much who was running to their flag, Ares, with the cap, and we won the game 3-2 before they did. So that was sick. And that's like a huge example of just like literally timing and what kind of decisions you need to make. But what else was I going to say? But yeah, just like remember, like, spawns are huge. Like, if you're let's say I don't know, let's say you killed the guys all on snipe HUD and flag and stuff, and you know they're spawning that carbine rock, and it's bomb, and your dude's bringing in bomb from bottom middle up the gut, and you're gonna watch, obviously rock spawns. Like, watch rock spawns. Like, tell your teammates, yo, they're spawning. Excuse me. Yeah, they're spawning rocks for sure. And take it into account where they're gonna spawn. Like, you guys can go into Forge on your own. You guys have the time to check out literally every spawn. I don't know how good of a photographic memory you guys have, but if you take 20 minutes out of let's say you take 10 minutes out of your day every single time before you get on, if you guys take 10 minutes and look at one spawn on every map, let's say I don't know how often you guys play, but let's say 3 days a week, you put on, let's say the first week you just do sanctuary spawns, and you literally just run around, just alright, 6 here, I got one over here. Like, you guys wonder how I can literally recite all these. That's because that's what I do. Because then I know exactly where they're going to spawn, so that I know, oh, well, no one spawned here in my visuals. Well, guess what? Then they're not here for sure. I don't need to worry about, oh, maybe they are there. I don't know where they could have spawned, Like, I know exactly, like, oh, well, if they didn't spawn in one of these 3 places, well, guess what? They're on the other side of the map. So that's, like, so crucial to know. But yeah, like I said, if you're on the rocks, like, just get ready for it. You can easily pick up a double kill here just by, spawn shooting them, and they have no sprint. And your guy on carbine can help your guy out. Your guy on flag can help you out. And also, like, another huge thing, I don't know if I told you guys, but in TS, just like getting in front of their base, like, get familiar with this right here. Like, this whole thing, like, this right here, like, you have so much cover. Like, let's say this is their base and they're on snipe HUD.